one and all present here. I am going to explain about the history of social work in practice in India. History of social work practice in India can be divided into three periods: social work in ancient period, social work in medieval period, and social work in modern period. And we are going to see the social work in ancient period. Charity and religious devotion was a mainstay of the Indian culture in ancient period, the glimpses of which can be found in folk tales and legends, in old literary works, smritis and dharma shastras. So the earliest mention of charity can be obtained from Rig Veda, which encourages charity by saying, "May the one who gives shine most." Other Upanishads like Brihadaranyaka, Chanodogya and Taittiriya prescribes that every householder must practice this charity. One of the popular methods of performing social activities hence was yagnas. The main aim of yagnas was the common welfare to all, devoid of any personal benefit or profit. There were several yagnashalas during that period. And in the book Arthashastras, ascribed to Kautilya, is one of the oldest work in polity that refers to the construction work for public good by the joint effort of the villagers. According to Gita, Bhagavad Gita, privileged sections must strive towards the fulfillment of its duty to serve the poor, handicapped and underprivileged. The communitarian structure of early Vedic period functioned like an extended family where everybody catered to everybody's needs. And by the later Vedic period, charity or dana became institutionalized and became associated with religious ideology. A range of social welfare activities were initiated, which encompassed women's welfare, rehabilitation of prisoners, rural development, free medical care, and so on. Next, we are going to talk about the rulers in this medieval period. Humayun, who was the first pioneer among the Muslim rulers who make efforts to prohibit sati system. And next was Akbar, who was an illustrious ruler who took initiatives in bringing reforms in Indian society, abolishing slavery in 1583. Next, we are going to talk about the social work in modern period. That is, it starts from 1800 AD onwards. The genesis of social work movement can be traced to the work of Rajaram Mohan Roy, who saw the seeds of religious and social reforms. Gandhiji linked political movement with the social movement and transformed this into a mass movement with the participation of all sections of population, notably women and peasants and lower caste. And if we talk about social work education in India, the first training, that is in the modern period, okay, it is talking about in the modern period, the first training course for social work as claimed by University Grant Commission, that is social work education in universities 1965, was organized by Social Science League in Bombay in 1920. The establishment of first school of social work, Sir Dorabji Tata Graduate School of Social Work, Bombay in 1936 marks a watershed in training and education of social work profession. After independence, Kashi Vidyapith, Varanasi and College of Social Service, Gujarat Vidyapith, Ahmedabad were established in 1947, and in 1948 Delhi School of Social Work came under auspices of NARTH, YWCA of India with assistance from Foreign Division of American YWCA. So next, Indira Gandhi National Open University, a pioneer in distance education, has taken initiatives in providing social education, social work education. Seeking to replicate the model of regular education in both field work and in classroom teaching, it has developed curriculum with a least in perspective. If we talk about, once we come to the conclusion, social work profession is clearly a new profession with a systematic and organized means of ameliorating the conditions of the marginalized sections of the populations. However, to better appreciate its values, principles and philosophy, we need to attempt to comprehend the concept of social work, and the manner of its evolution must be understood by the students of the profession. Then only we can able to gain the knowledge about the social work profession. Thank you.